Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East, where we are going to only make some minor changes, I guess, in AP. I want to take a look at some generals and potentially switch them. Oath is good enough. The thing with Kempf is that Werner Kempf is reasonable. It's also a bit fake to remove Kempf from the Kempf detachment army. Von Kleist morale initiative admin 787, not bad. Hans Zorn, he is not too great. He does have mostly infantry. 76666. Yeah. Herman Balk has a 7, but this guy also has a 7. I'm basically looking at a potentially weaker mech general, like Hans Kreisling. I do want 7 on my critical infantry at the very least. So this is strictly better here. Walter Model is obviously a good general. Johannes Frietzner has 8 infantry. Definitely not switching that. Now, the 41st Panzer Corps HQ. Josef Harpe is probably good. Yeah, good enough at any rate. Erhard Raus is also good. Usually, I'm quite confident their abilities. If nearing is, I don't even have to think about it. Paul Hauser is 97677, good enough at any rate. Martin Claude is bad. 6x5 and a 6 infantry, so that's gotta go. Easily replaceable by Ulrich Kleiman, or even... No, those are pretty bad. 6s across the board as well. 5 in admin. Eesh. Otto Hitzfeld is actually pretty decent. A 3-7 would allow me to use better generals for something else. Yeah. And since this is all infantry anyway, that doesn't matter. When we're looking at the OKH, I forgot to do that. That's dumb. Not OB. I need OKH. We currently have Kurt Seidler. 668. Ah, shit. Okay, so I'll have to replace him next turn. I completely forgot about that guy. And I still need to take care of the supply depot. So... let's see, a 3, 4, 2, 2. Cannot. There's no city there. You should be on 4. 4. Your main, yeah, so that's good. 3, 4, let's see. 4. All of these should be 4 though. Four, 4, 4. Can't put one in the middle. 4, 4. Yeah, it's a problem here too. And there's no railroad going up. And I don't really want to put it in Msensk. Not really. Since they're likely to go and attack it. That would just waste the point. I will put one here, because I can. I have a general rule that I only put depots in cities, so... There's that. 4. That's not a city. Like, this is really far. Three, 4. This should be a 4. This should be a 4. And I want to put another depot here. You're going to be a 4 priority. You're going to be a 4 priority. This is 3, that's fine. Priority 4. 4. 4. 4 and 4. Alright, well, I think the one at Luga is better positioned than Torkovici, but I'll leave it for now. Okay. Let's take a look at the depots here. I guess this is okay. Let's run it. I'm very curious to see what the AI does here. But most important, of course, is that Kursk area. We can see whether they'll break it, whether they'll even move. I'm not actually 100% sure as to how many of the Soviet units are allowed to move in those sectors, or in any sector for that matter. So I've also basically put all of my armored reserves already in the middle there. So it's not as if I can rescue all that armor and get it out of the pocket. It's like I'm all in. But we'll see. That's a lot of sorties. It's only day 1. No sorties on any of the other days, apparently. Day 4. So they actually do day 1, day 4, probably day 7. Funny that they're losing some to air combat. I have very little sorties. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so they pushed him back from this position. 2976. Okay. So it's the units inside the pocket that are trying to move out at this stage. This held barely for the moment. Not sure whether these can move. Some of them apparently can. Naturally, that's not going to be a great attack. The thing that, again, I like most is that I have a lot of air. I have air superiority. They're losing a lot of air power, and I really need that as well. Interesting position for whatever they had. These are mechanized? 2 tank corps. Well, if they're using their tank corps, which are in here, to attack a position like that, I can only be happy about it. Interesting. The thing that's a problem here is that I have too little air cover. It's in a Smolensk area. I'm not quite sure why Air Fleet 6 is helping out there. That's not good though. Halt range also not very great, even though the losses ratio is good for me, I suppose there. I have a sensation there are going to be some breakthroughs here potentially. Okay. Even those odds are not in my favor. Like 2-on-1. It's definitely not something that I'm interested in. Generally. Soviet attack to the side of Orel. Still held. Infantry. They're taking units from there, bashing it against this. I'm happy it held for now. They have no more bombers at least. They got 3rd Mechanized Corps. Second attack. Held again. This time they're a lot weaker, but they still have more units. This time here. Less chance of breaking on this side. So I'm very happy they tried to attack in this junction, because I have not only the Panzer Division but also 2 parts of the infantry. You can really see the difference here. Like this part, they're never going to break through on this. So now these guys are stuck there, which I like. Seems like they moved this in there. I'm not happy on that. 2 units attacking 2 parts of the Das Reich. Might beat them in there, but they didn't. They do have air units back here. Reasonable amount of tanks too. They surrounded 7th Panzer, which is now holding out in the city. These are all units from here. I'm kind of happy they attacked though, because it cannot be like they're encircled. I guess they're... I will see. They might try to put more units onto it. Okay, so this surrounded tank corps. Yeah, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have here? Holy schmoly. Fifth Guards Mechanized, 29th Tank Corps, 6th Tank Corps. Okay, that's a lot. Jeez. Yeah. Wow. Over 1,000 tanks. This will hold though. I mean, leaving this open does allow them to get a lot of stuff from there, fair enough. But maybe I can encircle more of their units, depending on how things are gonna look next turn. Which I might. They do have a ragtag of forces like that, though. Not quite sure what happened there. It was weird. Alright. Packet didn't hold. I guess... I mean, it's not that surprising since I left him a lot of armor to play with. In that sense. after that course offensive, I just felt like it would not have been possible to snag those as well. I'm not sure really. Maybe. But one thing that will be interesting is to see whether the Allies will have invaded Sicily now. Because I think when that is supposed to start, that would be either, I know it was in July. I think it would have to start this turn. It was like mid-July or something, so. Yeah. Allies landed in Sicily as part of a large amphibious and airborne operation codenamed Husky. Italy, teeterbox, ground combat intensity set to low. Air intensity set to medium. Italian campaign advantage. Shortage of Axis ground force in Italy leads to a setback in the Italian campaign. Soviet partisans. I do have a surplus now, so that Belgium is one turn really. How are things looking here? I think I can re-encircle them. Fair enough, but things are going to get a bit weird like that. Seems like I do have additional forces now that can move. Right, let's take a look at the theater boxes first. So the west is actually doing okay. 103, 156, and then 99. Norway is fine. What can I move from Norway at this point? Nothing. Well, that sucks, but I also don't want anything towards Norway. Finland is 101 ground, 112 air. So that's fine. In the reserves, I have these units. They're not quite covered. None of them have enough to be moved, so I won't. Italy is good, and the Balkans needs air. I think I'm gonna send these guys. As for Italy though, I mean, I currently have enough, or at least more than 110%. That's all I can do, really. And I do have enough air and naval as well, so I can only try to delay them as much as possible at the moment. Yeah. And that's about it for that. I don't actually want to change any of my air plans. So I'm just gonna run them for the moment, and we'll see. Now, I should have maybe changed the recon. The thing with the pocket here Yeah, I can definitely reseal it. That's not the thing. But yeah, we'll have to snag these guys too. Now these are also capable of moving. They are going to put a heavy attack on this. I do feel like I will have to retreat from it. Because they can attack from too many sides. And, well, let's just do things one at a time. So, I can't move anything here. And I still have the Romanians. There, that's fine. Field Training Division is, I guess, also digging in. Fort level 1 at 0. Nothing to be done though. You're also not actually digging in at the moment. An interesting question would be whether I want to move into these two hexes, and I think I do. Because ideally I can break up these pockets into smaller ones. That would ultimately be the best. If I could achieve that. And it will also confuse the enemy up to a certain extent, I suppose. So getting the 323rd through is nice. They did beat me there, but I can actually follow the river line now, interestingly enough. What I'll do though is both of these are part of the 36th. One. Now, both are part of the 23rd Corps, which is probably better. Okay. Now, they'll have 8 left after moving, so both of these can actually partake in an attack on these. And I know this is going to be a weak spot. I'll need to put something powerful in there in order to hold it. Well, let's take a look here. So some of my units can now move. It's always weird if the AI leaves certain places open, but I actually think that a heavy woods hex is pretty good to defend. Still can't retreat from that. If anything, I want this to function a lot better. This is too powerful, these are too powerful, but I want to strip some of these things. The only thing that might be attacked is this. I'm not too sure whether that's such a great idea. Either which way. I want to start using Hungarians. The question is, what do I want to do with them? So if I use them to go and dig in, where do I want to do that? Certainly the Dnieper would be the way to go then. Or maybe I'd put them on the Desna. Like here. Here maybe. Well, let's get one of them to Kiev anyway. One of them to Kanyev. Then also one to not Cherkasy, apparently. Whoops. But close enough. First Hungarian armored can go there. Now, very little of them can now actually get out of Hungary. I do have the core, which are apparently fine moving. All the core that can move, I'll move them up. I will have to reorganize that stuff anyway. And I think actually it will give me a decent opportunity to do so. Second Hungarian army doesn't even have anything. Guess it does apparently. Let's move. There's also a first Hungarian army that I cannot move. It has more units. It's very weird that these are frozen for a long time. So I'll probably have to put most of the core under the second army, and I think I can already do that. If I can't move the first, let's put under the second. Can I actually switch things? It keeps switching me to the second Hungarian. It's a bit unfortunate. But I do want to take a look for practically everything. I don't know. Second Hungarian court can't be moved, and a fifth Hungarian court can't be moved either. Then send those to the second. These brigades also cannot be moved. Fair enough. They have the first Hungarian army. Probably can't move any of those two corps. Or any of the... Oh, where's that 6th Hungarian light division? Is it that? It's the 27th. 27th? That's part of the 9th, and 9th is part of 1st. Okay. But it's 6th. Just put it under that, and then I can switch it up soon enough. As long as I put all my actual moving units, or units capable of fighting, under that second army. Enough construction battalions. Okay, that should mean that everything is going to be under the second now. Everything that's out here. Yeah, except the second Hungarian corps. Let's take a look. Second Hungarian corps cannot move. So let's put these under the third Hungarian corps for now if I can. No, so that will be second Hungarian army. And it's currently it's 1 armored, 3 light divisions, 4 light divisions, 4 light divisions. So a total of 5 divisions, 15 hexes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, they're not gonna do that much digging, but I guess it's something. It would be better than nothing anyway. Alright, well, interesting turn of events. I'm gonna wrap things up here. Yeah, I can definitely encircle all these guys as well, so that'll be extra then. Good, good. We'll see whether they'll break my forces again. They probably will, but I'll see what I can do here. I wanna thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. See you then. Bye bye.